Hello, my water signs, or welcome to Timsy's Naked Tarots. Don't worry, Timsy is not naked. The tarot reader is naked, by which I mean I strip out as much astrology as I can. If you are new here, the setup looks a little bit different. Yes, it's not one of my standard reads. It is my monthly overview read. Happens once a month, 12 times a year, pretty much. Out of there, we will get a rune, which will be the overall energy of the month. Out of here, we will get 5 cards, which will be a representation of the energies for each of the 5 weeks of June, or the last week and going into the first week of July. And out of there, we will get some clarifiers. Okay, so let's crack on with the read, shall we? Alright, so 2 runes wanted to come out for you this time. There we go. We'll put them there like that. So we have got for you for this month, we have got Gabo, which is this one. Okay, which is gifts, generosity, friendship, harmony, talents, abilities, etc. Okay, it is quite literally the sign of contracts as well. People in times gone past, when they were illiterate and they could not read or write, they used to sign their name. X marks the spot. Put an X there. You've signed the contract. Okay. It is about generosity, but sometimes it's about, are you receiving as much as you're giving, or is what you are giving being accepted gracefully, or are you gracefully accepting what other people are giving you? You could be getting given advice or whatever, and yeah, are you gratefully accepting it? Are you being thankful for it? The other rune we have got is Hagalas. Now, Hagalas is the rune of destruction, chaos, interference, misfortunes, and transformations. Okay, kind of like, not the opposite of, but it, you could be being generous, but it's creating chaos. You could be like being friendly to someone and you invite them out for a meal. Well, their partner, their friends, their family, they might see this as taken as the wrong way and the wrong intention being set, and it might create chaos within their life, for example. Okay, I'm not saying that's what is going to happen. Okay, it's it roughly translates from Old Norse to hail or hailstones. Okay, which sort of explains exactly what Hagalas is. It comes out of nowhere. The chaos comes out of nowhere. It suddenly appears, because that's what chaos does. But it's short-lived. Soon, all the hailstone melts and the water gets absorbed by the ground. And sometimes the devastation is just left and no one really knows how it happened. Okay, so there is an element of mystery around all this as well. Okay, let's get some clarifiers out from here. We've got the King of Swords. Okay, this is to clarify these 2 runes. The King of Swords is knowing the truth and taking action upon it, or possibly getting someone in who can do the job for you if you can't, for example. So perhaps you're too busy to decorate your house, you get a decorator in, the King of Swords. If you're if you got a speeding ticket and you want to contest it in court, you might get a solicitor or a lawyer involved. Again, the King of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles and the Hangman trying to show itself. Okay, looking at things from a slightly different perspective. Okay, the 10 of Wands is all about burdens. Well, okay, it'll be interesting to see if that comes out again, especially if it comes out in the second week of the month, because it came out for the air signs. Okay, the 10 of Wands, burdens. Did I tell you out of this deck we'll get some clarifiers? I can't remember if I said that or not, so I thought I'd better just throw that in there. Okay, so let's see what we have got for the weeks of June for you water signs. Obviously, happy birthday to you Cancerians, come the end of June. And happy birthday to you Geminis for now. Okay, so there you go. I think you have more major arcana than what came out in the air signs, all in one little foul sweep, and that's just the initial starts. And okay, major arcana, 4 out of 5 cards major arcana. This month is being divinely led for you. Okay, you're opening with choices what aren't yours. Okay, then you're getting justice, balance, and stability to a certain extent. Your dreams, your hopes, your prayers may be coming true, and a new beginning. Now, again, I said it with the air signs, I'm going to say it with you. The universe likes to piss about with me on these reads, okay? This could literally just be here because this is the beginning of July, okay? Simple as. Might be the only reason I've got a full card there. It's because the universe is, it's a new month starting, and there will be a new full moon round about that sort of time as well. Well, let's give him a full card. It's a new cycle. Okay, so it could be just a joke from the universe. We will see as the read goes on. The Lovers, as I said, it's a choice. It's in older decks, it was known as the Choice. And when I say older decks, I don't mean a deck I've had for 20 years. I mean an older deck being like in times gone by. It used to be known as the Choice. It's the universe's choice. It's a life-changing choice. It may be a choice that you have a hand in or you believe you have a hand in, but at the end of the day, it's the choice the universe is wanting to make for you. It will be putting things in your way. It will be giving you signs and synchronicities for this choice. That Hanged Man we saw, looking at things from a slightly different perspective. Also, the Hanged Man is a card of the universe giving you signs. So, and it could just literally be a case of there could be some sort of love connection to the first week of the month. You might be finding new love. You might be finding your dream partner. You might be breaking up with someone to make room for a new love or a dream partner to come in the future. We got the Queen of Cups in reverse, and we have got the Emperor. Okay, so Queen of Cups in reverse, there is a lack of communication, okay, between you and loved ones. Now, as I said, this could be twin flame, this could be deep soulmate. The Emperor is the divine masculine from the tarot deck. Again, it is linked with twin flame, deep soulmate connections, especially in this sort of twin flame cycle. But there is a lack of communication coming from a divine masculine within your life on the first week of June. Okay, this lack of communication might not be something new. It might be something old. But it is definitely there. It's the lack of love. It's the lack of caring. It's the lack of nurturing to a situation. The Emperor is sitting on his chair, still expecting you to do all the running, you to put things right. Okay? Now, it is also a forthright energy. I'm the Emperor. Everyone should be bowing to me. Everyone should be doing what I want. It's someone who's a little bit righteous, a little bit up their own arse. Okay, yes, they do make the big calls. They don't necessarily always have all the information they need before making the big call, but they make it anyway. Yes, we will go and invade that country and annex it to our empire, or we will drop it like it's hot and leave it to fend for itself. Either way round, it's the Emperor's call. The Emperor is a little bit cold and callous sometimes as well. The Death card is crossing this. All this is coming to an end. Okay? If you have been not in communication with someone you would deem as a divine masculine within your life, and now it doesn't necessarily have to be along a love level. A divine masculine could be shown up as a boss, an older brother, a father, a teacher, lecturer, professor, anything like that, like the Hierophant. It could be showing up as someone in authority, which you are not having any sort of loving communication with, or you are in a major disagreement with. This is coming to an end. It is death and rebirth. Okay, it's coming to an end. Something new is going to spurn from it. It could be linked with love, but it is definitely the universe's choice. The universe is now saying, yep, it's time. For whatever reason, this lack of communication and separation was there for, it has been sorted. They've learnt their lesson. You've learnt your lesson. Someone else who may not seem connected to the whole situation has learnt their lesson, and you two can now move on. Or 3 or 4, it might not be 2 or 3, it could be more than that. And as I say, you can move on. Out comes the 8 of Cups. The card of movement, the card which has been so linked to this current weekly round of reads I've been doing, which is all linked with Rado, but that's for the weekly reads. Check them out yourself. If you pondering, why does he use runes for a tarot read? If you want any proof that anything can be used for divining, I'm using runes, which stem from the Viking era. Yeah, back in before the Normans invaded England, people were using runes. Okay, tarot's maybe 500 to 800 years old. These are probably 1200 years old. Okay, maybe older. But they work well together. My current round of reads I'm doing, as I said, the main rune I pulled out for the weekly overview was Rado. It's all about movement. Now, this card, the 8 of Cups, is all about movement. It's come out in every read somewhere, which I've done. And I think I'm up to about 8 out of 12 reads. That to come out 8 times in 8 separate reads at some point is actually quite a slim chance. That's like lottery winning odds of that happening. Should we crack on with your read for the month? Okay, so we have got Justice. Now, this Justice could be you are getting your rewards for energies and generosity you have put out there before, or you are having to pay for generosity and energies people have given to you in the past. Okay, with the rune of Hagelas linked in with that as well, things could come out of the blue. If you owed people money and they have been quite generous and not actually sort of said, well, it's time to pay up, they're now coming in and saying it's time to pay up. Or it could be that it's time to pay up and you haven't got the money. You talk to them and they're quite generous about it and say, don't worry, have another couple of months. Okay, I'm not missing the money. I'll get it off you when I need it. It's all that balancing act of the Justice card there. For some of you, it could be some sort of legal proceeding being wrapped up. Okay, the 8 of Cups, we're walking away from it. We're disappearing into the sunrise or sunset, whichever way you want to look at that. The Queen of Wands there is, I'm actually going to say, in the second week of June, you're going to start seeing things for what they really are. Okay, if you're high and low in your job, you might see in the second week why. Okay, you might finally get that aha moment, that epiphany, and go, this is what I don't like about this job. This is why I always get brought down about it. Or the other hand, this is what I love about this job, and this is why I put myself through a little bit of financial hardship to do the job. Okay, it kind of like you will be getting your explanation, your aha moment. I'm waking up to it all. It's strange that the cards come out like this. We've got the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is someone who portrays themselves as one thing and are actually something else. They're timid and scared, but they show themselves as strong and powerful. Or the other way round, they could be strong and powerful. They show themselves as timid and scared. It's sitting underneath the sword, which the justice is holding there. The truth, the blind truth, the epiphany. Yeah, the epiphany is you're seeing things for what they really are. The Queen of Wands in reverse is taking the mask off. Okay, could be someone who's also very much into their own self-passion. You might be into your own self-passion in the second week of June, or someone around you might be not really thinking of other people's feelings, just doing what they want to do. Okay, the Eight of Cups is, as I said, walking away from things. And this is underneath the scales of justice, the balancing. Maybe it's time to walk away. Maybe it's time to stop being generous, pull your energies in, okay, which might come as a bit of a hailstorm for some people. Okay, it's time to walk away from not what is not working and start to walk towards that Nine of Cups, your ultimate fulfillment. The Nine of Cups, the minor arcana of the star down there, your hopes, your dreams, your wishes. Okay. And crossing this is the Two of Pentacles. Okay, it is a choice. Okay, I'm starting to feel that for you water signs, this month of June is just all about choices. Okay, it is a choice. You have to make the choice. At the moment, you're juggling what is what. In like the whole work scenario, you're up one day, you're down the next, you're not sure why, you're juggling all your emotions. You have your epiphany moment, you have to make your choice. Okay, the time is rapidly coming close to making your choice. As I talk about time, I'm not sure if I have said this or not already, but this is, the Fool is not just there to tell me it is the end of the month. It is a general read. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. Not every read can. Yeah, I'm reading for the masses, not an individual, so that's why it might not resonate with you. And timings are very similar. Okay, yes, I'm doing a read for June, and the coming month of June, it is a predictive read. We are doing a future reading on future weeks coming. But for some of you, you might be well into this energy already. For others of you, you might not be getting into it until July or August time. Okay, so we have the Ten of Pentacles for the third week of June. You could be coming into some money that is generational wealth. It's having everything together. It's maybe you're just pulling your life together. Okay, maybe you're using the end of spring to do a big spring clean, get your house in order and everything, clear out the old, make room for the new and the like, and getting your life sorted is another thing that the Ten of Pentacles can be. It could be, as I said, some sort of financial boost you will be getting throughout the third week of June. That is not in the realms of possibility, or it is in the realms of possibility, but whatever it is, it's making a new start. Okay, if you're getting rid of all the old stuff you don't need anymore, you're making a new start, if you know it or not. Okay, well, we have got a host of cards come out for this. I will leave the last card as the crossing card. So we've got the Knight of Wands. We have got the Page, the Knight of Cups as well. To go with our Fool, we've got the Ace of Swords. Okay, yeah, I can go there. Okay, we have got the Ace of Swords. We have got the Seven of Pentacles, and we have got the Devil and the Seven of Swords. Okay, the minor arcana of the Devil and the Devil come now. So your Ten of Pentacles, your life, your perfect life. Okay, for some of you, it could be the perfect life. Everything's good. Okay, for others, it could be you're waking up to the realization that it's not. In fact, I am going to do it. I will do it. We will do it. That's going to come down there like that for now. Okay, they're two separate bits. Okay, and that's going to be our crossing cards. For some of you, yes, everything's good. You're going to be creating a new start. The Knight of Wands there in reverse is settling down. That card is seen as a player card, okay? And by lots of tarot readers, it's charging in, getting what you want, doing what you want to do, doing what you need to do, then getting out again as quick as you can to move on to the next one. Okay, the next thing on the list is in reverse. It's not, I don't want to do that. Remember, at the beginning of the month, we had Death crossing there. The Emperor's changing their game. Now, the Emperor's changing their game. That could be coming through as you. It could be coming through as someone else. It's filtering down throughout the month to, perhaps it's time for me to change my game. Perhaps I need to change my ways. Okay? Ultimately, bringing you a 10 of Pentacles, something good. The Knight of Cups is about the future you dream of having, okay? Everything you want. Generally speaking, it's love, it's a cup card, but it's not just love. It's like you dream of having the perfect house, the perfect partner, the perfect kids, the perfect cars, the perfect horse in the stable, and the perfect income to back it all up. That is the 10 of Cups. You are literally dreaming about the 10 of Cups. The 4 of Cups in reverse is normally, well, the 4 of Cups is normally a stale card, a stagnancy card, a non-movement card. It's a card of dreaming about what you want. In reverse, it's kind of telling me you're getting what you want. Yeah, you've got 3 cups in front of you already, but you weren't content. You wanted more, and that's where the whole dreaminess comes from for the 4 of Cups. In reverse, it's saying you're getting it. You're striving towards it. You're realizing what it is. You're having that epiphany moment back here on the 2nd week. And yes, let's go and do it. Let's go and get this. Okay. On the other hand, this 10 of Pentacles could be, and very possibly is for some of you, an illusion. Okay. We're dealing with here, for a long time, you believed what you had, what you're living in, was the 10 of Pentacles. Everything was great for you. Well, you thought it was. I think it was. But then one day you woke up and it wasn't. Okay? You woke up and that person laying next to you wasn't the person you wanted to spend the rest of your life with. You woke up and realized the job you're in isn't the job you want to retire from. You woke up and realized that car you're driving just costs you far too much money and I should get a new one. Okay? It had been building for some time. You had been ignoring the signs. Okay? Just like that Hanged Man tried to show itself during the cut, I kind of glossed over it. I kind of ignored it. Okay? It's there. It's in the back of my head. I know that there is this looking at everything differently. That's why I pulled these and actually turned them into 2 parts of the read, the positive and the negative side of that 10 of Pentacles. Okay, it's been building for a long time. You've been ignoring it. It's basically you're waking up and realizing that your life is toxic. It's not good. It's full of devil energy. It's full of people who leech off you. It's full of people who give you bad advice and then giggle at you when you take it. Is it that those nasty people? You're waking up to realize that your life isn't what you thought it was. It isn't what you dreamed it would be, and you're now stuck in it. You're stuck in the thick of it. You feel like you've been stolen, you've been tricked, you've been manipulated, you've been maneuvered, you've been blinded, and you've had basically your opportunities stolen from you with that 7 of Swords crossing it all. Okay, let's get my 2 crossing cards back into that deck. Okay, so that was that. Let's see what your hopes, your dreams, and your wishes are. Now, the fact that a star has come out is an indication that there is a tower, okay, within this read. Now, the tower normally comes before the star in the tarot. It's one of the few combinations of major arcana where you can guarantee that once you've had one, there has been or will be the other. Okay, this, the 2nd and 3rd week, is your tower week. Okay, or your tower weeks. Okay, it's the waking up, the realization. Okay, either way round, if your life is good or your life is bad, it's the realization of it. It's wanting to make things better. Okay, which brings us on to your hopes, your wishes, your dreams. Yeah, possibly for some of you, it is literally you are going to get stardom. Okay, but for the bulk of you, it is all about your dreams, your hopes. It's 10 of Pentacles, actually. It's about what you believe your life should be, where you want it to be in the future, and then striving towards actually getting it. It can also be seen as a card of your hopes, prayers, and dreams coming true. For the bulk of you, that pain you have been suffering, probably something to do with this up here. Yeah, no, I'm not indicating the first week of June. I'm indicating where the previous, however long it's been going on for, suddenly changes. Possibly you get that communication you always thought you were never going to get. However it changes, it changes. It takes those swords out of that heart. It's not a heart, it's a moon. Okay, but it takes the swords out. You don't feel the pain. The pain starts to lessen. The wound hasn't got the sword in it anymore. It can actually start to heal properly. Okay, with the King of Swords in reverse there, it's telling us that you're holding back. Okay, you may be getting wishes, manifestations, prayers answered left, right, and center. You're very reluctant to take hold of them and move forward with them. You don't want to get hurt again. Some of you may be wishing for wealth. Some of you may be wishing for good health. Some of you may be wishing for a new love. All of you are wishing from a point where you had pain in the past and you're wishing it had gone. That's coming true. Now you're thinking, where's the sting in the tail? That's this card. Okay, it's knowing truth, but taking action on it, but not. Perhaps you need to get out there, talk to other people. Perhaps you need to socialize, go to a support group or something like that, or just sit down and talk to your mates. Okay, it is an indication that you do kind of need a professional point of view, but that professional point of view might not necessarily be a professional in the field of love or psychiatry, psychology, or anything like counseling. It could literally just be someone to give you a different point of view. That Hanged Man, what tried to come out in the read, in that split, is definitely having a big effect within this read. Okay, crossing this is the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is fear. Okay, it is greed. It's hanging on to things. It's hanging on to the things from the past. It's hanging on to what you know. Okay, it is saving for the sake of saving instead of saving for something. It's saving just for the sake of saving it, and that's the greedy part of the Four of Pentacles. But it is also fear of loss. Okay, in this particular case, we're spawning off a devil up here as well. Remember that. It's fearing or holding on to the devil you know, fearing the devil you don't. Yeah, better the devil you know. But that devil you know was causing you pain. You've realised that up here. You've realised that the week before. That's why this Three of Swords is now in reverse. The pain is going. Come the end of June, going into July, you are realising that it's time to take a leap forward. Some of you will be doing that earlier in the month. The rest of you will be tackling that at the end of the month. Okay, the Three of Cups coming out there. Communication, celebrations. Okay, group bonding, group networking. Everything I said about that is just there. It's literally just come out the following week. Okay, the Three of Cups. Yes, for some of you, I don't know, you may end up being caught up in some sort of love triangle or some sort of center point of another couple's argument. I do feel that coming through, but for the bulk of you, it is more a party time. It's like I'm celebrating my new life. I'm going to be talking to my friends. I'm going to be socializing more. I'm going to be networking better. I might go and talk to a professional help group of some description. The Queen of Swords there. The Queen of Swords is sitting in her throne. The King of Swords is up there taking action, even though he is upside down. The Queen of Swords there is sitting there not taking action. You know the truths. Okay, you know the truths. You know that your life has been toxic in the past or currently, presently coming to an end. You know the truths of where you want to be in the future. Yeah, some of you are taking that, moving away. Remember, basically, you're moving away from all the bad from before, and this is the transitional stage of moving in. The Two of Pentacles, juggling the energies. It's the minor arcana of the Wheel of Fortune, but it's not quite. Yeah, it's the transfer point of the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Pentacles. Energies don't just change at a snap. Well, they do sometimes, but not most of the time. They normally drift from one into the other. Okay, and that's what the Two of Pentacles is. You're juggling the old energy with the new energy. This is the walking away from the old, going to the new. You're going to have to walk through the thick of it, okay, but to get out the other side. But you do get out the other side. You start a new journey, okay. But some of you are going to be reluctant to take action on it. You're going to have to work hard to get what you want. You're going to have to work hard to get motivated. You're going to have to work hard to just function, for some of you, with this Queen of Swords there. For some of you, you just will be diving into your new life totally unemotionally. Yeah, so it's almost like I'm going to just literally block out all emotions and just hit it. Okay, but for the bulk of you, you're going to have a bit of a networking energy with a reluctance to actually network. And so that is your read for June. Water signs, if it resonates with you, that is fantastic. If it didn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. Next month's one might. I can't seriously do a read for absolutely everyone who watches this. That would just be impossible. This is just doing the bulk of you who is watching this, okay? That's what I mean by a general read. Thank you very much if you have subscribed to my channel. I do greatly appreciate it, along with any likes and comments you have dropped in the past. If you are thinking of subscribing to my channel from this particular view, don't forget to hit the bell icon. That way you will get notified for my readings I do and anything else I decide to post on YouTube. And again, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. You can't quite comprehend how important likes, subscribes, shares and comments are to creators on YouTube. Yeah, for you who don't create on YouTube and just watch it, it's just a button to press. It's just to say, yeah, I like this one. Yeah, it's just a place where I can drop a comment about anything. Okay, it's oh yeah, my friend might like it, I will share it out. It's a convenience. It's a something to do. So the creators, it's what drives the engine of YouTube. Okay, it's what gets us seen by more people. For those people who create content purely on a financial basis, it's what creates their finance. For other people like myself who just do tarot reads on YouTube because I like to try to help people, it helps me get seen by more, thus helping more people. But it helps all the way around. And what you also don't know as a viewer is when you like and subscribe and comment on videos, the algorithm works for you as well. It realizes that you like this type of content, so it will give you more of it from various different other creators. Okay, not necessarily always from me. So there is another reason for you to like and subscribe things, not just for the creators. Anyway, thank you very much. I hope you all have a wonderful month. At the very least, I hope you tune in next month for the next monthly overview. If not, tomorrow I will be picking up on my last lot of new moon reads I've been doing with Rado at the forefront. You've heard a lot about that, okay? Mainly because the Eight of Cups come out, which was coming out for all those reads so far. And I'll see you all soon. Have a wonderful month.